Hello, and thank you for listening. This is Tripawd Talk Radio, recorded on August 13th, 2020, and we're changing things up a bit today. I am Jim Nelson, aka Admin Guy in the Tripawds blogs and forums.
And I'm Rene Agradano, known as Jerry in the Tripawds blogs and forums. And we're here today to give you a little bit of introduction to us, because a lot of people don't realize that Tripawds is really just Jim and I and a couple
And Wyatt.
And Wyatt, yes, Wyatt Ray. We'll get to him in a minute. But we just wanted to say hi and welcome you to the community and tell you a little bit about us.
First of all, we will tell you that we are not veterinarians and we do not offer veterinary advice.
But we do offer emotional support, the kind that you need when your cat or your dog is facing an amputation.
Renee is modest. She also speaks, and I also speak from 13 plus years of experience interviewing leading veterinarians, oncologists, rehab experts when it comes to recovery and care for amputation for cats and dogs.
And you're probably wondering, why on earth did they start doing this? Well, I'll tell you. We had a dog named Jerry. Jerry was the love of our life.
So since this is our first Tripawd Talk Radio that we're going to have a video component to, we're going to actually show some people some slides for the video part. You can watch it the Tripawds YouTube channel. Yep. And don't worry, you're not missing out too much if you're just listening. So go ahead. Where were you?
Okay. So anyways, we brought Jerry home from the Sequoia Humane Society in Northern California in 1998. That was so long ago. He was a little puppy that had been abandoned there at the shelter. We brought him home and gave him the title of Chief Fun Officer for our new business that we had just started. And Jerry was the best dog in the world. He went everywhere with us. He hung out with us all day long as we slaved away trying to grow this business that we started. And he was the most patient dog. He would hang out all day and wait for us to finish so that we could go walk on the beach or go away on the weekends and go hiking. And he was so active with us. Then one day we came
Well, he
home.
was quite a trail dog, and we wondered, what would happen when this happened.
And what that was Jerry started limping one day, and to make a very long story short, we found out he had osteosarcoma. Back then, we didn't even know dogs got cancer. We were so naive. The most that had ever happened to him was he had a foxtail stuck in his foot one time. That was it. So all of a sudden, vets are telling us that the leg has to come off in order to give him a good quality of life. And oh, by the way, it's not going to cure the cancer. It's just going to give him some more time. And we were shocked. We were like, what? A dog happy on 3 legs? How can that be possible? So we asked ourselves, can our dog be happy like this? And we really agonized. Amputation was not a no-brainer. And it wasn't until we went home and did a little search on the internet. Back then, YouTube was just starting out. And we found this video of a dog named Moose. Moose was a Great Dane digging for gophers with one front leg. And we thought, if that big old galoot could be so happy digging for gophers, then why couldn't Jerry be happy too? So we gave the go-ahead and we had the vets amputate his leg and entered this whole new universe known as the Tripawd life.
Speaking of happy, though, we were at a point in our business, Renee and I had grown, that we could either expand it or, hire people or get out. And Jerry's amputation was kind of a silver lining, because one day she had the idea to sell everything. And we bought an RV and a new truck, and we decided we'd live those final, what they told us would be a few months with Jerry. We'd live those final times on the road, traveling the country together with him. And he ended up living 2 years. And during that time, we went from California through the desert up to the Great Lakes and over to watch him play in the coast of Maine and the Gulf of Mexico and back to Colorado, where he eventually, the cancer caught up with him.
The cancer did come back, but you know what? The most important lessons that we learned along the way were that Jerry was so resilient. He bounced back. He did so well on 3 legs. And we learned a lot of lessons about what life was like with a 3-legged animal. And when he left, and we thought, well, what are we going to do with Tripawds? We had this cute community growing and people were talking to one another around the world, and people asked us, are you going to keep Tripawds going? And we said, well, yeah, because we had learned so much along the way through Jerry's travels with us that we thought other people need to learn this too, so that every dog and every cat, eventually we brought cats into the community too, and we thought so that every animal has a chance to be happy on 3 legs, because amputation is not an easy decision for anybody. So we
well, you know, it was really that bittersweet journey with Jerry that led us to finding our purpose, and which we eventually published in our book Be More Dog, which is our travels with Jerry and how we discovered the passion that we follow to this very day. We still live and work remotely from our RV. We're recording this from the Mobile Tripawds headquarters, currently in Oregon, getting ready to hit the road again. But we do that on a daily basis because we never want anyone else to ever feel as lost and alone as we did.
And one of our goals with Tripawds is to always provide accurate information about life on 3 legs, because we learn things the hard way. And since Jerry was with us, we have talked to so many veterinarians and rehabilitation therapists about caring for a tripod. And it's our mission to bring that good information out to you so that you don't have to learn those hard lessons that we did. About a year after Jerry left us.
Long story short, you know, we kept the website going and people started to wonder, are you ever going to get another dog?
And we did. And Wyatt Ray came to us from a Tripawds member who eventually went on to become really good friends with us. But Wyatt was missing a back leg, and his leg was not because of cancer, but he lost a leg to neglect by a previous person. And it was a whole new experience for us, having a rear-legged tripod who was just a puppy and active and crazy. And we had a whole bunch of new lessons to learn about life with a rear-legged amputee. So as we grew, Tripawds grew. And today, we have the world's largest support community for amputee pets and their people.
Renee's modest again. By grow, she means we started a little blog in 2006 about our travels with Jerry, and ever since then we grew step by step, adding discussion forums, which are very popular by anyone searching for help after their dog or cat has an amputation. We have a live chat room. We have a growing YouTube channel with hundreds of videos. And in 2014, we created the Tripawds Foundation to keep all that free and start helping people more directly with assistance programs.
We don't want you to feel alone. We know that it's a scary situation when you're facing amputation. So we're here for the emotional support, because a lot of friends and family just don't understand what it's like to grapple with this decision and deal with it. So we're here to help answer all of your questions that you might think are silly, like how's my cat gonna poop? How's my dog gonna swim? We have seen just about everything there is out there. And if we haven't, our members have. So, don't be shy. Jump into the community, come to our discussion forums, and get to know everybody so that we can be here for you as you go on this Tripawds journey.
Renee's mentioning the forums a lot, and that's because that's where most members find the greatest support and help from the community. And there are thousands of topics where questions have already been answered, but to save time spent searching for all those things, for those people that are out there that want fast answers, we've published a series of ebooks and now printed books to help people get those fast answers they need when they're faced with amputation, recovery, and care.
We're also very dedicated to raising awareness of the importance of rehabilitation therapy. And a lot of times veterinarians will tell people, oh, just go on, let your cat be a cat and your dog be a dog. Life goes on. And yes, it's true, but they can benefit so much by having a rehabilitation therapist show you how to help them stay safe and injury-free as they live their life. So part of the Tripawds Foundation's mission is to get dogs and cats into rehabilitation therapy after amputation surgery. The Tripawds Foundation is there for you with a program that will reimburse you up to $200 for your Tripawds first rehab therapy visit.
This is anyone with a three-legged dog or cat. If they go get a certified practitioner or therapist to provide evaluation and exercises you can do at home, consultation about weight management, we help recover that first cost.
And along with that program, the Tripawds Foundation also offers a helpline where you can call a toll-free number and talk with any of our volunteers 7 days a week. We'll talk you through your emotional struggles that you're having and give you good questions to ask your vet about your cat or your dog's situation. We also have free brochures that we can send to your veterinary clinic to let them know about us and what we do.
And to let the patients know that we exist. These brochures help answer the emotional questions and save the vet's time answering those type of things. But it gives the people with their newly three-legged animals somewhere to turn when they get home and they're all confused.
And of course, the Tripawds Foundation could not exist without donations. So, and the community itself, really, because the foundation pays for the community. So we love donations. It's not a requirement by any means to be a member. Our mission is also to make this information free to you. But anybody who's so inclined, we will never turn down a donation. So
in our continued efforts to keep information free and available to anyone who is feeling lost and alone when their animals lose a leg, we have the discussion forums and the chat and the helpline and the ebooks. But last year, we started producing Tripawds webinars, free Tripawds live Q&A calls with founders, Jim and Rene.
And we do these once a month. And it's just to give you an overview if you're brand new to this experience, or maybe you have questions, but we are here to prepare you so that your cat or your dog can have an easier time recovering and living life on three legs. We'll teach you in these Q&A webinars how to prepare yourself emotionally, how to prepare your family and your pets, how to get your home ready. There's a lot of tripod proofing things you can do that we have lots of great tips about.
Simple things that people don't necessarily know exist.
Yeah, we didn't know any of this stuff when we started. And we will also discuss ways that you can help your tripod heal and get strong. And we don't sell anything in these Q&As. We're just here for you. They're about an hour long.
And we answer your questions too. So people attend these calls. They're a live Zoom call with up to a couple dozen people sometimes. And we will answer your questions directly or point you to the resources that exist. So like Rene was saying, there's no judgment, no selling in this thing, but we do offer some benefits through these fax webinars, right?
We do. And why don't you go ahead and tell them about it?
Oh, I was about to. Register for the webinar. You're going to get a free copy of the Tripod Heroes ebook. And that's a fun picture book with some stories of 20 plus three-legged dogs loving life on three legs. Over the years, we've also developed a series of videos where we've interviewed vets and vet techs at veterinary conferences. So we compile all those together and send them to you. And you get quality information from credible sources, because we have interviewed many of them over the time. And at the end, we do give out some coupon codes for savings off ebooks and gear at the Tripawds Gear shop at gear.tripawds.com, and the Be More Dog book. And you get to know Jim and Rene from Tripawds.
And so once again, that's a free Q&A call that it's once a month. You just have to sign up in advance so we know to expect you. The call gets recorded if you can't be there live, and you can tune in whenever you want. And that's just part of our mission and what we're dedicated to doing. We are here to show you that life on three legs can be great. It is not as scary as you think it is.
So it's not worse, it's just different. We call it the new normal, adapting to the new normal. And the worst recoveries we see are from those with the people who have the most difficult time coping with it. And so we are here for you.
Yeah.
The animals, in the vast majority of cases, adapt well. They adapt, they overcome, they get on to living life to the fullest every day, just like Jerry taught us. And we are here to offer you that same emotional support.
So we hope to see you in the Tripawds community. Please sign up as a member, join the forums, come to the chat room. You usually find us there in the afternoons. And just don't be shy, because we are here for you. We are here to show you how to be more dog.
Be more dog.
Or be more cat.
Be more dog or be more cat. Be more dog is the story of our travels with Jerry, how he helped us find our purpose to create the Tripawds community, and how it's grown and made us feel more fulfilled and more capable of coping with difficult challenges, even beyond the amputation, recovery, and care. But we learned it all from our three-legged dog. Be More Dog is available wherever books are sold, and at bemoredog.net, where we're sharing videos and photos from the stories in the book. It's got a foreword by Mutt's creator, Patrick McDonnell. But people really want to know about tripawds.com, and that is where you'll find the discussion forums, the live chat, the videos, the numerous articles, Tripawd Talk Radio podcast, and tripawds.org, where we have direct assistance programs, the rehab program Renee was talking about. She didn't mention the ASAP program, the
ASAP
Amputation
grant, yeah.
Surgery Assistance Program, where for qualified people in need, we help chip in and pay for those amputations in those difficult times, as well as the Tripawds Helpline at tripawds.org/helpline.
844 Tripawd. So welcome to the Tripawds community. We hope to hear from you. Please drop us a line. You can always reach us. We're super easy to find. Just go to tripawds.com.
We hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thanks for being here.